Hi folks, Andy Rag here. Just arrived at Whitwell Wood. Gonna have a bit of a stroll through up the main avenue. Maybe try out my my Trangier knockoff stove. Have a brew. See how we go. It's peeing it down, so I think I'm gonna get a bit damp, but you know, skin's waterproof. So let's get to it. Well, I've just passed the track intersection for the circular route in this wood, and off to my right, just before I got to the intersection, I spotted somebody wild camping. There's a tarp up, but what caught my eye was they got a geodesic tent, and it was bright orange. I'm not sure whether they're trying to hide or make it, you know, advertise the fact that they're in here, but you know, if I was going to wild camp in a place like this, I certainly wouldn't do it so close to a track. I certainly wouldn't use an orange tent. But there's quite a few dog walkers in here, even though it's pissing it down. There's just something about the noise of the rain on the leaves. It's quite soothing. So I'm just it's like I'm just coming up on another track junction in maybe 100 yards time, so I'll bring them back shortly. Again, so I'm just at the middle of the wood now. This is where all the paths come together. Basically, there's a path that goes in a circle. It's probably about 500 meters in diameter, and then you've got all these little paths that come off it from here like a star. So I'm going to carry on right up to the end of the wood, and see where we go from there. Catch you later. Right, so I've just arrived at another track intersection, and you can see here there's a picnic table over my shoulder, and seems to be a bit of a clearing that way, and it's actually the golf course. There's one of the greens is there, but the rain's picked up a bit. It's absolutely tipping it down, and I'm a bit warm because I put this on by mistake. I've not really got anywhere to put it, so I'm going to have to keep it on. I haven't got a rucksack or anything. All I've got on me is my canteen bag, but I haven't seen anybody for probably since the last video or the last bit of footage. I must be right over the back now, obviously, because I've got the golf course to my left. But up here somewhere there's I think there's a water feature. See if that's any better for you. You can see the path behind me now. Yeah, there's some kind of lake up here, according to the maps and the warnings at the gates. There are some warnings about unsupervised water features. Just, you know, exercise a bit of caution. Blah de blah de blah. It's just nice to get in the woods, even if it's tipping it down. Getting a bit thirsty now, so I'm gonna look for a suitable spot to get my canteen out. some hot chocolate on, and in fact, yeah, it's starting to get a bit more open up ahead, so I think we might have come as far as we can go. We'll see, I'll bring you back. Right, I think we've probably come as far as we can get now. There's some writing on that tree over there that says keep out. So, a couple of stumps with arrows on. Let me just get out of the way so you can see them. There you go. The path does seem to continue, but I think what I'm going to do is head back up, back towards that back towards that picnic bench. Yeah, I think the water is over that way somewhere. The other thing is, I've seen some plantage. Well, you would see a lot of plants in a forest, wouldn't you? But these things, let me just stop you there. Okay. I haven't got a clue what these red berries are. Some more yellow. It is the autumn, and obviously nature has a way of providing for the little beasties for the winter, and I'm guessing that's what they are. I don't think I'd want to eat them. It's normally stuff that's bright red like that can be quite nasty, with the exception of strawberries and raspberries, obviously. But yeah, there's quite a lot of them about up here. But this whole area just screaming for a bit of wild camping. It's getting there, 100 and 200 metres. Here comes the rain. And get a camel basher up, use a smokeless fuel, either gas or spirit burner, which is what I brought today, so as not to create any smoke, which can obviously be detected at quite long range when you're downwind, especially in a managed wood like this one. The last thing you want is fire brigade turning up. But, this is what you're missing, Tom. A lovely Saturday afternoon stroll in the woods. A little bit of rain. It's not hurting me. I'd sooner sit in front of the PC watching some goon on YouTube. Well, the irony of that, eh? Whilst I'm filming for YouTube. Never mind. Right, looks like we're back at the bench, so I'm going to figure out an area. Yeah, there's a bench just around the corner. I'm going to figure out somewhere to get this stove going for a brew. Catch you in a bit. Okay guys, here we have, I've come back to the bench because I couldn't really find anywhere suitable. got my my Solo brew kit here, so it's basically carried in the Condor H2O pouch. I've got the Tatonka stainless steel mug, Stanley cook set with a handle and the lid there, and the Nalgene backpacker, my Lixada Trangia, and the small folding wood stove there that also has this attachment which allows you to basically run the spirit burner inside that. So I'll get it all assembled and get a brew on, getting wet through here. You can see the lid off the Stanley cook pot just fits the Tatonka mug just brilliantly, but I'm not going to cook or boil the water in the mug because I don't want the mug to get raging hot. I just want to boil the water in the cook pot first. So and there you can see the stove assembled with the burner in it. Right folks, we're on. Burner's on. Don't think I'm going to bother with the windbreak. There's not much of a breeze, and the actual wood burning stove itself lends it a bit of shelter, so I'm just going to leave that like that for now. Well, it's took it a while, but we finally got a boil on, so time for a brew. So the brew's nearly finished, or I've nearly finished the brew anyway. Getting quite damp here now. That's wet through. This waterproof jacket isn't. Mind you, this is the one I use for work, so it's more of a, I don't know, a windproof than anything else. It's not the one I normally come out in. I just picked it up. I've done that before because they both the same colour. Really need to get myself a new one. But yeah, the brew. It's quite nice. Cadbury's hot chocolate. Just one sachet makes a drink. So I think I'm going to take a walk back to the car now. I've got out of the house. That was the intention. I've used the brew kit. That was the other intention. So get back home, get my feet up for an hour, and then get myself a nice bit of steak for later. Pardon me. So I'll catch you later. All the best. Okay folks, back at the car now. It's been a nice couple of hours. Just like to say, I'm back in the car. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support and your subscriptions and your feedback. And hopefully we'll get out a little bit more often. Now the summer's out of the way, and things are a bit less busy with the band. So I bid you farewell. Take care, and hopefully I'll see some of you out there. All the best.